Alright, this is just a few minutes later. Still in Nicaragua, about 2 hours from the border. Or maybe 2 hours 20 from the border. But I remembered something else I wanted to talk about. So what happens next? Say I get across the border okay, get back up to Tella, sleep all day tomorrow, and then I'm back there and have my meeting with the guy from immigration, and let's say he doesn't try to squeeze something else out of me. So what's next? I'm low on bank accounts, high on credit cards, or at least higher than I've ever been in my life before. I never carried a balance before this past December. So yeah, what's next? Well, you know how I said fail spectacularly? This was, I don't know, 10 episodes ago? It was a while back, but you give it your all, and if you fail spectacularly. Well, that could happen. I may, get back up there, and the business just doesn't generate quite enough for me to stay open, and in that case, I drag it out for another month or two, just mostly because I feel sorry for my employees. Can get them some more money, and if at that point I'm just not breaking even, and I have literally nothing left to live off of, then all right, here's what happens. Always have backup plans. I mean, people have told you this, well, freaking do it. Always have backup plans. And so even when I drove down here, there were 3 or 4 plans that I could do if plan number 1 doesn't work. It's redundancy in action. So say the gym flops, which hopefully it won't, but say it flops, or just because I blew so much money on this trip and the lawyers and all that other stuff that I just didn't have enough startup cash. It's not even that it flopped, but it just needed a little more time to stay open before it caught on sufficiently. Alright, so say that. I could teach English down here. There's always people wanting English teachers down here. I don't want to, but I could. I could be a bartender. I could try that down here. I'm sure I wouldn't make much money. I also had to get a work permit at the same time. So that's an option. I could go back to the States, drive back up there through Guatemala, through Mexico, and end up in Texas or who knows where, and be a bartender up there. A lot more money that way. Or I could ask the parents for a contribution, which they've already given way too much, which is why I don't want to do that. I had plenty of advantages being born into this family. I don't need to milk out any more of them. I very much want to do this my own 2 legs if I can. And if I fail with my own 2 legs. And they've been great in helping me out, and that's probably the only money I have left is money that the parents have given me. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to tap that anymore. If at all possible, that reserve, leave that. So those are backups upon backups upon backups. There's always other things. And if you think about it, again, this is not just about me. If you think about what you have to offer people as far as skills, hopefully by the time you're in your 20s or 30s, you have a good number of skills, even in a recession, that you can put to good use. Maybe it's not your dream job. Maybe it is. Maybe you could consult. If you've built up enough experience and enough contacts, I can do things like writing programs for people. That's sort of my specialty, is program design, as far as exercise science programs goes. And so I could do that. I could throw something together on the internet to make some money that way. And so if you think about what you have to offer, the skills that you've compiled over the years, hopefully there's a lot there. If you've been alive and you've been working, there should be. It is a problem when you get into retail stuff, and if you hadn't moved up far enough, that could be a problem. But yeah, in general, if you've been putting in work, you should have plenty to play with, even in a recession. But anyway, those are just some rambling thoughts on what's going to happen next. Of course, hope for the best, but plan for the worst. Keep up with that. All right, talk to you later.